Hello there. Happy January 1st, 2025. It's so wonderful to connect with you guys today as promised. I want to show you how I am going to do my vision board, but it's unlike the typical vision board that you use to create on a poster board. I want to use the inside of my calendar book. So this is the book that I bought. I bought this from TJ Maxx for okay, I don't see the price, but probably I believe it was for like $9.99. As you can see, pink is my favorite color. Also got a journal book above that I will be using for today. So with this book, I decided to not use a poster board because with the poster board, you have to actually come home or wherever you have your poster board and purposely look at it every day. But I have an old faithful reminder that I use. Not only do I use my phone, but I also use a calendar book. So this is what I will be using, and daily it'll be a reminder for me because I'm going to use all of this space right here to create my vision board. And then daily as I go through my planner, I can always refer back to this front page, all of this right here. Okay, so let me tell you the materials that I'll have. The first thing that I'm going to have is my calendar. I'll list these things below. The second thing I'm going to use are scissors. And guys, excuse my nails. I pulled them off last night during church service. Isn't that weird? The next thing that I will be using is a glue stick. Okay. And then and the reason I'm using a glue stick is because glue tends to bleed through and wet the pages all, and I don't want that stuff happening. The next thing I did is because I'm very specific, very strategic on the things that I want on my vision board. So what I did is something that you might want to do is I actually went to Google and I looked up pictures that I wanted specifically. Like I wanted 23rd Psalm in there. Like I told you guys in my previous video, in my previous TikTok, tells you how you need to read Psalm 23 every day throughout the day if you're feeling anxious, depressed, if you're feeling stressed, if you feel like giving up. Psalm 23, like I said, is like an antibiotic to a wound. I also have work. I want to make sure that I budget correctly this year. I'm still creating this book. I know you guys are like, how long will you write this book? But it's difficult. This chapter I'm on is taking me. I've been on the same chapter for 5 weeks. The name of it is Damien. It's because the person that I'm writing about reminds me of Damien from The Omen, and so that movie. And so I didn't realize I had so much to write. But anyway, the pictures. And then I also got some old magazines. This is from, I think, let's see, what year is this? 2023. So I bought a whole bunch of magazines in 2023 for my last vision board. And I just have a lot of things that I want to put on here. So that is the things that you'll need, okay? So I have successfully cut out all of the pictures that I want, the ones that I printed, as well as some that I found in the old magazines that I had, like this one, Explore America. I really want to look and see what we have here in America. I've gone through mostly, I want to say 80% of the states in America, but I like to actually stay there if I can. I also found this, the best new book. I want to start a book club, so that's something I'm looking forward to. Explore the shore. Also looking forward to going away to finding some type of beach, not only here in America, but maybe in the Caribbean. I've been away, like I said, I've traveled a lot out of state. I've traveled a lot, but I want to look at some new things that I wouldn't normally find fun or interesting. I want to try this time. Of course, I have the Bible. I love this picture because it's like the Bible coming alive. So I read it I listen to it in the mornings, but I really want to dig into it a little bit more. This is just about elegance altogether. And yeah, that's that. This is traveling. I want to put my backpack on and go. And I really want to work remote. And so I found this picture online because I want to be able to travel, go to different places, and still be able to work. And this just reminds me of that. But I also printed this picture out also showing remote working too. So I'm not sure about that. One thing, I showed you guys this Psalm 23, and I was so excited to find it, whereas I'm looking at it and it's like, what happened to he leads me beside the still waters and he makes me lay down in green pastures? I'm like, there's some stuff missing. So I'm going to have to find another Psalm 23. So this is the next step. I have all of these things that I'm about to paste on the inside of this book. I think the hardest part would be just trying to find out how to arrange this stuff. Like, how do I want, where's a picture of myself? Like, I wanted to put me kind of like in the middle and then do putting me first, because I have a problem with worrying about everybody else except for me. So I want to kind of like make myself the center, but I can't put it in the middle because then it would fold up and mess up. But I'm trying to figure out how to remind myself to step back a little bit. Also want to remember that God has plans for me according to Jeremiah 29:11. Also want to remember to pamper myself. And I know this might seem self-centered, and if I had did this last year, even though a vision board is self-centered, because it's goals that you want to reach, but I have a bad habit of, I just realized this, I have a bad habit of putting other people first outside of myself. And I think that's a thing of wanting to feel needed. And I like just discovered this a couple days ago. I was like, I really actually it was yesterday, and like, I just want to feel like, oh, I need to be here for this person when this happens, or I need to be, and I'm actually willing to do a lot of relocations and stuff like that. But that's like wanting to feel needed, you know what I mean? And that's not how it's going to be anymore anyway. So it's definitely not going to look like this. But this is all the stuff that I have. This is all the things that I'll have that's going to work for my vision board. I want to be more consistent. I want to post. I have like so many videos I haven't even posted yet, and there's no really reason why. But anyway, reminder to do the book. All right, guys. So this is what I have so far, and let's see how it works out when I glue it all down. It's not going to look like this, but these are all the pictures that I have thus far. Okay, guys, this is my finished vision board. It took me a while to do this because I wanted to be strategic in where I place things. The only thing that I did not place is the Psalm 23, like I told you, because it's wrong. But what I'm going to do is make it big enough so it can fit right here. But like I said, I was very strategic in where I placed everything, and that's what took me so long. When I do vision boards, I do not just willy-nilly put things wherever, just to say, okay, this goes here, this goes there. I really like to make sense of it. There's a method to my madness. So real quick, so I put myself in the center, and I put the word over top of me, as well as Jeremiah. I wanted that to be over my life, is how I'm seeing it. Under Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans that I have for you. plan declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Under that, I wanted to put live, laugh, love, because I believe this is what God has for us. He wants us to live our life abundantly. Laughter is like medicine to the soul, and He is love, and He created us to love. So I wanted to put that next to myself. I want to remind myself that putting myself first is not selfish. That's something I have to remind myself of. Then I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to be faithful to social media instead of, I want to take it more seriously. So I put that there as a constant reminder to do it with this picture there. This was supposed to be my remote work picture, but I decided to attach it to this because in essence it's the same thing, and maybe it'll lead to meetings. You never know. Some sponsorships or whatever on YouTube. And then I have my budget, which is very important. The money that I'll save. This is an incentive to me to budget. Self-care is my priority. I put that on this page because I want to remember that. And again, this is the picture that I'm using for remote work. I love how this looks. It's like being anywhere and having, this is the desk. I could be somewhere in the US, I could be out of the country, but this is just like a constant reminder. Because my goal this year, even though I've traveled so much in the last 3 years, I've gone to so many countries, Japan, I went to France. I'm just like really grateful, and I travel throughout the US. I want to do that more because traveling makes me happy. And then on this page, I have, again, I want goodness and mercy to follow me wherever I go, and I want to remember God in all that I do, everything I do. So I put goodness and mercy over top of this. Is a picture of someone traveling with their backpack, a woman. And so I want goodness and mercy to follow me here. And then with the hands and the cross, when I write my book, I want to make sure that I glorify Him and not be spiteful. That's very important, because when you write a book about your life and you're telling about what you've done or what you've been through, sometimes you have to kind of like check your motives, even though it is your story. You just want to make sure that you're glorifying God. That's it, And I want to do what He wants me to do. The next thing is I want to start running. I can walk really, really fast. When I did I did a stress test, and he asked me to, he kept upping the speed on the treadmill, and I was going so fast, but I couldn't run. I don't understand what that's about, but I want to start running. So that's a goal of mine. Just, instead of just exercising, I want to be able to run. I've heard so many great things, like when you run, you're able to clear your mind, and plus it's good for your body. It's good for your cardio. And at 51, I think this is a good habit to start. This is something personal, so I'm going to keep that to myself. Learn something new today. I constantly learn things, but I wanted to put that on this page. Like, this is a different page. I can't explain that page. I can't explain it, but anyway, this I put learn something new today, which is what I intend to do. I want to learn different languages. I want to learn different apps. So that's what I do anyway. That's just how I am. Keep calm and pamper yourself. I want to remember that although I'm doing all of this stuff, I got to remember to keep calm and pamper myself. Again, goodness and mercy as I travel. I wanted to follow me. I attached it to explore. Explores underneath of Explore America. Still want goodness and mercy to follow me. Explore the shore. Again, I attach it to that because I want goodness and mercy to follow me. And explore the shore has to do with exploring the shore of America. So that's that. This right here is London. I want to go to London this year. This is one of the places that I must go to. And then this reminds me of me traveling. Stop worrying about someone that isn't worried about you. One rude awakening, not a rude, but an epiphany. How about that? Over the holiday, I started to see, that I think about people all the time, and I worry about them, but they're going on with their life, and that is how it's supposed to be. So I'm just reminded, this is not something that's mean or anything like that, but I have to remember that I don't have to do that. They're not worried about me. Why am I worried about them? You know what I mean? Not I don't know. I can't explain it no better than that. So I put that there as a constant reminder, which is why this is under here. So that means I don't have to stay stationary. I can explore and go wherever I choose. And then, as I told you guys before, the best new books. I want to start a book club, and I'm going to start that very soon. Okay. So this is the final product of my my vision board. It's on the inside. I absolutely love this. I do. I do. This is awesome. Okay, I hope this inspires you to get started. Didn't take long. You just go online, print some pictures out. If you have some old magazines, go through those, put those things down. Okay? All right. Hopefully, I've inspired you to do your own vision board. If you should have any questions, please comment below. And happy January 1st, 2025. Bye.